Malaysia, we live in multiracial, ethnic, and religious country. Just like in the workplace, there are so many employers with a different background. So, our topic today is related to diversity, equity, and inclusion, which is known as DEI. Okay, so what is DEI? Okay, in my opinion, diversity, equity, and inclusion, challenge and barrier refer to the various obstacles and difficulties that can impede progress toward meeting diversity, equitability, and inclusive environment in various aspects of society, including workplace.
Okay, so I will start with, I will explain about diversity. Diversity refers to the presence and inclusion of people from a variety of backgrounds, identities, experiences, and perspectives within the group, organization, or community. Diversity encompasses differences in race, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, age, physical abilities, religious beliefs, socio-economic status, and more. Embracing diversity means recognizing, appreciating, and reviewing these differences.
So, equity involves the ensuring everyone has access to the same opportunity, resources, and advantage, regardless of their background or identity. And it focuses on addressing their historical disadvantage and systematic discrimination, the level by playing the field. Equity also recognized as individuals may require different support or resources based on their uniqueness, needs, and circumstances to achieve equal outcomes.
Okay, so if you want to know, inclusion is the practice of creating a supportive, respectful, and welcoming environment that value and include differences. It goes beyond merely technology, diversity, and equity. Inclusive practices promote collaboration, equal participation, and the sharing of diverse perspectives, ultimately enhancing creativity, innovation, and overall organization or societal success.
So, our topic for today is DEI.
Yes.
What is the issue in this DEI?
Basically, we will talk about the challenging and the barriers in DEI. So, for the first issue is lack of buy-in and support from leadership. Let me explain. Okay. Ultimately, if an organization executive do not support change, that change is unlikely to happen. Executives often need to engage in their own learning and development so they can skillfully order and lead DEI effort in their organizations. Secondly, organizational change is hard. Reflect on how hard it is to change on one habit, even when you want to. Now, think of asking everybody in the organization to create new processes, systems, and structures that drive inclusion and equity. It's doable, but it requires commitment and time. The third one is not starting the work. The fear of getting it wrong or the desire to achieve everything at once can cause us to freeze. Even slow and imperfect change over time will have the real impact. We must prioritize progress over the perfection. That's all for me. I don't understand. Which point?
Okay, that's the second point. The second point is about like you cannot even start first because you're afraid of judgment of others. So it may make you that
Make the process
slow. So the process, the working process will be slow than others. I think that's the situation.
organizational change is happening.
Just now, David just state the issue that lack of support is the issue in DEI. For the next issue, I think lack of training also the issue in DEI. When attempting to make a workplace more diverse and inclusive, all the aforementioned
obstacles are frequently encountered. When attempting to make a workplace more diverse and inclusive, all of the aforementioned obstacles are frequently encountered, which there is a pro and cons. So to encounter it, the education of current and potential employees is often the key to solving many problems. Businesses may guarantee that everyone is proactive in maintaining balance and inclusive workplace by providing training that is recognized. To encounter the problem, the education of current and potential employees is often the key to solving the problems. Business may guarantee that everyone is proactive in maintaining balance and inclusive workplace by providing training that is especially tailored for inclusion and diversity. Additionally, it will be a lot simpler for others to recognize when someone is not being as inclusive as they may be, perhaps in the way that they communicate with others. So basically what I'm trying to say is, if the company do a training, the workers will get bonding to each other and recognize who is inclusive and who is within that they can within that they can maybe find a solution what the company need to do with these people that are not inclusive. So it has been demonstrated that an inclusive and culturally diverse workplace foster more innovation and efficiency, making it an all-around better place to work. A business is likely to run against one or more of the previously listed obstacles on its path to becoming a more diverse and inclusive environment. So more variable force is considerably more apparent when great training is provided. Lines of communication are maintained constantly and relatable role models are given throughout the organization.
One issue is related to course, which is you were talking about the lack of sharing. And when there is a lack of sharing, it's because of there is no inclusion in the people in their team. So my point is there also have a conscious, also have a bias. That's because of their included in that team. So the conscious bias we're going to talk is referring to the attitudes or stereotypes that affect our views, actions, and decision-making abilities. Researchers demonstrate that unconscious bias is automatically activated and affects our daily routines and thoughts. And for example, in hiring and recruitment, unconscious bias can affect hiring decisions leading to the preference of candidates. Like, for example, when I was working, after SPM, I think, that my bosses told me and hired me to recruit a new staff with me. And then I told him that there's a one in life disclaimer. This only a story, okay? So there's an Indian guy that comes to me. And then I told her that I told him that there's an Indian guy coming seeking for a job. And then he said, okay, it's okay, you want to take it, it's okay, but I don't really believe that Indian guy, Indian boy, because they are a little bit not really serious, being too loud. So they're not really favored with that kind of message, but not Indian like that.
So basically macam
It's okay.
so basically like he not prefer the Indian guy.
Yeah. So you can take it, but if anything you need to be responsible.
Yeah.
So I was like, it's okay, I find another one.
But
I
I think it's not about the races.
Yeah,
about the personality of the
yeah,
person.
maybe it seems like maybe he has experience in hiring a Indian guy. Something happened and you regret and want
Class issue.
Class issue. Not only in love, okay?
But I do not agree about your boss referring because we need to treat everyone equally.
Yeah.
But it's not about the
race itself. Like you said, it's about the
That's
personality.
why it says here that preference of candidates is affected and characteristic. So this can result in the exclusion of diverse candidates. This case is a racist. A racist.
Is it travel also a bias?
Also a bias. Unconscious bias.
Yes.
Because
It is.
you use inside people.
Because when you work, then you have a connection with other people, but they tend to pick someone that has the connection.
There are ways that is good. Oh, I can get you a job, but I don't think you can get it. You can try, but the thing is, they can get it actually. Just like
They can help.
they get it actually. Just like a word to say that I'm not going to make you happy. You happy yourself, but actually you can help. So that is also affect performance evaluations. Because biases can influence performance evaluations also by affecting how individuals are perceived and rewarded, potentially leading to disparities in grade activity. So I think you understand this thing in performance evaluation, how it can affect it. For example, you are favored by bosses. But now, the cases nowadays, which is the seniority, the high wages than the one, right? The older one get wages higher than, because my friend, she doesn't get the payment yet because of basically didn't get it. So why something like this happen? Like, also considered as bias also, I think. It's not fair. It's not fair. So actually, the consequence really affect the result in our society like this. It's an unfair discrimination in many aspects of the workplace. By hiring, decision to perform evaluation, promotions, and even how work gets allocated within the team by addressing bias can have a positive outcome as better decision-making and increasing diversity in this. So not only that, there are also in DEI, the lack of diverse role models and significant barriers. These biases are very difficult to address as they are because they are by nature very unconscious companies and therefore might be difficult to pinpoint and control. So unconscious bias in the is we cannot control it, we have to get rid. And however, by educating employees on different types of unconscious bias in the company, carefully considering the decisions on things like hiring and promotion, the company can help and eliminate this as a motive barrier to provide diversity.
Just like the example that given by Una about racial just now. So I want to interrupt a bit because my issue is regarding discrimination and prejudice. So as you all know, there are many factors that can lead to discrimination, such as gender, sexual orientation, age, religion, and there are more actually. So it can create hostile environment for marginalized individuals. Preconceived notion about people based on their identity can lead to discriminations and exclusion. So the barrier is to overcoming the deeply-rooted society prejudice require not only policy change, but it also cultural shift which organization and communities. So what I'm trying to say is the barrier to overcoming this problem is hard because it's not only require policies change, but it also cultural shift. This is hard because everyone has their own perspective and opinion, so you cannot simply ask
To change their thoughts or preferences.
yes, because they have their own preference. I think it is because of we lack of knowledge about the discrimination or we not open to the sensitivity about the discrimination.
Sometimes parents doesn't acknowledge that their kids have that kind of others.
Yes.
So when we grow up, when they don't know what the disadvantage is, don't know the right or wrong what it is.
When they grow up, sometimes they make jokes about this.
They feel like, oh, it's small thing.
Yeah, they don't take it into
Just like
serious.
shaming nowadays.
Yeah.
Shaming nowadays. Shaming yours. People say
No common sense.
really normal. Yes.
They make it normalize the kind of food. Yeah. So they grew up with that kind of attitude.
And without sensitivity. No common sense.
Yes.
So regarding that principle of parents, we can know that parents as a figure of models, right?
Yes.
So what I'm going to interfere is the lack of diverse role models can be a significant barrier in diversity. Relative role models serve as examples, mentors, and source of inspiration for individuals from underprivileged groups. They demonstrate the success is achievable regardless of one's background, gender, race, sexual orientation, or other characteristics. When there is a lack of figure, role models within a particular community, several challenges can arise in the context, such as what we talked about just now. So in this context, I think mentorship and guidance is one of the role models that can serve as a source of guidance and can help individuals face in their career by offering advices, experience sharing, and provide valuable support. Not only that, but it can boost their confidence by exposing them to role models can boost the confidence of individuals who may have felt marginalized or excluded, helping them see their own potential fulfilled. So in this context, I think the simple way to say is mentor can help the employees. Mentor can help them as a guidance so that to change for a better as a benchmark. I mean, so they also can boost their confidence because of their mentors is having sharing experience, so they can do more better in the future, can be a better person in the future. Leadership development is really important. Can invest in leadership development programs that identify and nurture the potential leaders from diverse backgrounds.
Like we said before, sometimes there are employees who are not sensitive regarding this diversity issue. So to make their open with this issue, sometimes they need to do like conference, conduct training, something like that. So that require the resources such as money, time, yes. You need to hire a vendor that are expert in this field to talk about this issue. So sometimes the workers do not have this kind of because the company itself cannot support. So in this context, I'm trying to say that company need to invest some money to help seminar, campaign, awareness, something like that. So sometimes they cannot afford that. So they need to lack of I think after money or effort also need to be put in. Yeah.
I think awareness campaign, such things really helps in educate these people nowadays. Really helps. But
Not all want to involve
in this kind of campaign, they will feel like, oh, it's a boring campaign, but actually this is an important in our society. It's really hard to spread the
Now we have come to an end. So before that, let me conclude this issue, which is DEI initiative aims to create environment where diversity is valued, equity is ensured, and inclusion is practiced. This effort to seek to break down barriers, challenge biases, and promote equal opportunities for all individuals, regardless of their background or identity. DEI is not just a moral imperative but also contribute
to the enrichment of communities, organizations, and societies by harnessing the full potential of every individual.
Let's meet in the next podcast. Bye!